Columbus, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. David Hayes, so alert right now. I mean, look at his focus as he makes that walk that so many fighters dread. But he makes that walk down to the ring just so very alert. Chavez is coming to the ring with his entourage of cornermen, but they look calm, cool, and collected. Hard to believe that they're going to be firing off punches within moments.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. When you've trained in situations like this, a power puncher against a fast fighter, what kind of adaptations does the fast fighter have to consider making throughout the fight?
Well, he has to make sure that he has room in the ring, that he doesn't get trapped into corners. He doesn't get into a phone booth.
Not able to land the headshot. David Hayes left now getting into the mix. Nice block by David Hayes. Well, he goes to the gut with a right hand. That uppercut, absolute. What a big shot. That's a big body shot right there to score the knockdown.
One, two, three, four, five.
Chavez's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Keep going.
Chavez's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging.
Don't let him get to you.
Chavez is banged around by a big uppercut. 10 seconds to go in this round. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas, so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Chavez's bounces back in his step. Start of a new round coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. David Hay has a way of keeping his opponents at bay via the jab.
He's tired!
Now his opponent got away from that uppercut.
He's one!
Blocks that belt line well. Hits him in the mug with the right. He clearly came in with a strategy here tonight, Teddy, and so many times it's, hey, I'm going to bang that drum.
Yeah, he is banging that drum. That drum happens to be the body. And he figures that he's going to try to move on him, so start doing it early on, and later on, he's going to have a guy in front of him.
Halfway through this round. Good flush shot upstairs. Chavez is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
David Hayes got a way of just getting away from that punch. David Hayes' right hand working well that time. He scored well. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Now here's what's scary about a heavyweight like David Hay. When he reaches down and gets that uppercut coming up,
Take some chances.
watch out.
You have
Round
to take
comes
a
to an
chance
end.
with this guy,
Joe
all
and
right?
Teddy with
That's
you
it.
here ringside. Teddy, you know, you really got to admire how accurate he is, and he makes the most of what he throws.
Yeah, he makes it count. This is a guy who doesn't want to waste anything.
Nice work, nice work. Don't get too close. Don't get too close, all right? I need you to move more. Just keep moving. You hit him really good in that round. A couple of times. Really good. Keep your hands.
And round number 3 is underway. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by David Hay. Good way to protect the midsection.
Head and body, head and body.
Wow, what an uppercut. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it.
Keep working.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date and he wants to get to it.
90 seconds to go here in this round. He engages in the clinch. Chavez is able to land a good, solid left hand. He missed with that headshot.
Back to the body.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Solid hook. Ten seconds to go in this third round. And that does it for this round.
This is yours. You hear me? This is your fight. Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Just keep throwing punches. Okay, listen, you can throw them.
Okay. Deep breath now. Deep breath.
We got it.
Relax.
We talk about it often, but jumping out and taking a lead on the scorecards can be so critical. He's done so in these first 3 rounds thanks to that knockdown.
Yeah, he has, but it can also hurt you because now if he starts laying back and just waiting for that next big punch, guess what? His opponent gets right back into the fight.
Chavez is giving me a sense that he really doesn't want to have the fight the way it was. He was stunned earlier, and now just so much more defense we're seeing out of him.
Well, right now, what I think he has to do is try to get an Oscar. Get that award that those great actors get and not show that he's defensive right now, because if he shows that too much, his opponent is going to know what he has to do to take advantage.
Teddy, based on what we're seeing here early on, I think he was much too amped up for this fight. He came out, he was hyper with the way he was throwing punches, and now he's starting to tire.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. He started too fast. He threw a lot of punches, but not effective punches. He didn't place those shots, and now he's paying a price.
Antonio Chavez is hit by a right hand. Did you see that? Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Good-looking uppercut that time. Nice block by David Hay. David Hay's tagged by that power punch. Chavez is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. David Hayes scoring with that right hand. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy, because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night, and you forget what you knew when you came in. That it wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed, and it's important to remember that.
Chavez's start to this round brings about some new hope, but for most of the night, it's been a hopeless cause, down on the canvas time and time again. To the belt line he goes with a left hand.
Back to the body.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Nice! That's what I want to see.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Antonio Chavez is in a tough spot right now. Boy, he got rocked. Big shot there. That was a big shot that scored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3.
knockout victim. He couldn't beat the count. As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. David Hayes now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to ensure you're going to make money, scoring knockouts.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.